Hello and welcome to another Mindset Matters with Sandra video. In today's episode, I want to briefly speak to you about physical health and worry. I had a client who came to see me the other day and was completely consumed by her worry about not being physically well. And we can all relate to that. You know, especially as we get older, we start to perhaps feel some aches and pains. Perhaps physically we are slowed down. Nonetheless, it is also our mindset that plays a huge part into the way we cope or manage our physical movement. I used to be a health and wellness coach. And one of the things that I learned through my trainings is that you have to keep the body moving. And this is really important to maintaining just about anything, right? I mean, your joints, you're moving them, you're not sedentary. Even the other day, Robert purchased a desk that actually goes up and down. I forgot what they're called, but I think you know what I'm talking about. So you push a button and you can actually stand up. And this is very important when we're sitting down, working a lot on our computers, or we're talking a lot on the telephone, or we're just watching TV. We want to make sure that we get up. Now, the last I remember being a health and wellness coach, one of the statistics had talked about literally getting up every hour. Just like, for example, when you're on the computer, you really want to shift your eyes away from the computer so that you're not constantly focused on something. Sometimes our vision can change dramatically for the worse. If we're not resting our eyes, we're straining quite a bit. And the same is for the physical body. If you're sedentary, you want to just get up, walk around, stretch, move your arms, do lunges. The ideal would be to really get exercise every single day. And it doesn't have to be completely rigorous, aerobic kind of workout. It can be simply walking every day, being very mindful of the way you're walking, getting in some weights. Even when you're watching TV, you can do weights. I know I do this very often. And I incorporate my exercises with the daily activities that I do during the day. So if I'm getting up and cooking, or I'm waiting for somebody to call me, I'll just think in my head, I'll do a couple lunges. I will even, depending on the day and the time of day, I will do push-ups, and I kind of log it in either mentally or I actually write it down. It's important to move your body for many reasons, and it also benefits actually the brain. We also want to keep hydrated. Now, these are just a few tips that you've probably heard. It's nothing new. We can always add more to this repertoire of movement. The important thing is you keep moving. When it comes to Utaptic's FasterEFT and you are a tapper, you're beginning to tap, one of the things that I incorporate are physical affirmations for myself. I do find myself concerned sometimes when I'm not feeling very well. I'm also midlife, so that carries its own seemingly challenges as we get older. But there is no perfect time actually to do some core exercises than when you're actually over 40 and especially over 50. So it's very appropriate and encouraged with all the research that we've had. It is definitely encouraged to do a lot of weight training if possible. When you find yourself worried about something, it behooves you to really tap on these concerns, especially in aging. The other day, I was listening to a podcast with Dr. Carolyn Leaf, and she was being interviewed, or I think she was interviewing another neuroscientist, I believe it was, and they were having this conversation. And it is actually science-based that our mindset, our attitude about aging plays a huge role into how we age. And Dr. Leaf was talking about how they've come to great, good research, long period of research, longitudinal research is what they would call it, where an individual who could actually for example, be concerned about aging and have a poor attitude towards aging, or they believe that because their parent or their grandparent had Alzheimer's or dementia, that they will get it as well. When you are focused on believing or thinking on getting Alzheimer's or dementia, or perhaps cancer, whatever it might be, the likelihood of actually getting that or having that come into your realm is more probable. So this is where the tapping comes in. When you can dissipate the negative emotions and worry and concerns and anxiety around whatever that is, physical health wise, with your mind and with the tapping, and really heal that part of you, you'll be able to live a better life. I mean, just think about it. If you're not worried and you're not saying that you're not prepared and you don't take your vitamins and you don't, you're exercising and all these wonderful things that you're doing to use as preventive medicine, because that's kind of what it is. We want to be mindful of what we're putting into our bodies. We're wanting to be mindful about what kind of exercises, how we're moving the body, right? When you do all that, and then to be able to bring in that great mindset, that great attitude is even better. So this is where the tapping is extremely helpful. And I encourage all of you to, sign up with a practitioner if you're really concerned about this, or you yourself can apply the tapping to, dissipate those negative emotions and concerns and worries about your physical health. And it works wonders. I've had to do this for myself as well, because I found myself about a year ago feeling like I just felt like I was a hypochondriac. If it wasn't one thing, it was another. And so I was making sure that I was taking all the precautions to really bring in a lot of health. And my mindset played a huge part on it. And once I was able to dissipate the worries and everything, some of the symptoms actually went away. And when I tested for the second time on a few things that I needed to do, it wasn't there anymore. So I'm not saying that there's a guarantee to any of this, but as Dr. Leaf was saying, physical health and aging and our attitude about all of this, if we have a good attitude, then we are able to live more purposefully, more positively, and really be able to live in the present moment and enjoy our lives and enjoy the people that are close to us. Before I end this video, I want to also say that it is proven in science now that they did a study, Dr. Carolyn Leaf did a study with her colleagues, and this has been proven in other research facilities and institutions, that when an individual actually had the Alzheimer's gene, which is more probable of getting Alzheimer's or dementia, when that individual did not believe that they would get it, or they had a very positive attitude towards life, they actually didn't get it. And the people that were concerned but didn't have the gene in their family, but were very worried about it, started to produce symptoms as though they were having dementia or Alzheimer's. And then I think there was other statistics that showed that they actually were getting more ill. So there really is a mind-body connection. And I encourage all of you, inviting all of you to utilize the resources, skills, and tools that you have. And Utaptic's FasterEFT is the modality to really look within yourself and find out really what those fears are, and then heal yourself from them. I hope you enjoy your day. Comment below and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.